Well, that was very good, Turbo Top, but sorry about it. You gotta take your warm up. Now, warming up for you, Dawson Creek, is the king of the swing, Cole Schlenker. Hey. Stick to the target. All right, those were just the warm-ups on these legs. Well, let's find out. Cheer your athletes on and boo your opponent's shoppers. Are you ready? 1, 2, go!
So this island is about 35 miles long and 50 miles wide. It takes 120 miles to circumnavigate. So it's about the same size as Rhode Island. So that just puts you in perspective of how large it really is in here in Alaska. Ketchikan only accounts for 2% of the landmass here on Lumberjack. The people in Ketchikan are so nice and friendly. We've been from the start. There's about 8,200 people who live in Ketchikan proper, 14,000 on the entire island. But most of the incorporated areas down here we're about to drive through today. So over here, if you look on your right-hand side, you'll see the city float. That's actually where you can park your boats and live on. I don't know if it would be the best thing for me and get rough seas every now and again. As you can see, it has its tail feathers pointed north towards Juneau. Juneau we have a little rivalry with. So you could say that we're flipping Juneau the bird. You'll see why we have a rival with Juneau in just a moment. Passing the Tongass Trading Company. If it does start coming down and you guys don't have waterproof stuff, that'd be the best place to get it. But they do say that nothing is truly waterproof here in Ketchikan. My shoes are waterproof, but they were soaked through within the first 30 minutes of being here. So, Ketchikan, we get 13 feet of rainwater every year. So, we're used to the cloudy skies. When we go about 4 or 5 days without rain, we all kind of freak out. We don't know what to do with ourselves. Like, can we go out in the sun? Should we wear sunscreen? Like, what's going on? So once it starts getting rainy again, everyone just kind of calms down. They go with the flow of things. It's our new normal, you know. So these roads actually get his mission to paint an American flag on one American Legion building in every state in the United States. And we actually have 2 here in Ketchikan, so we are very special and privileged. And then on your right side, we'll be coming up on Ketchikan Creek. This is where the salmon come to run and mate in the summertime. So we'll go ahead and pass by that for a second. You can kind of look over and see into the Rainbow Falls. And you can also see the salmon ladder on the side where the salmon navigate their way up through the falls. It is a little difficult for them to get up over the rocky terrain. It's really great for the salmon to get up there and spawn. It's also really great for bears who like to settle due to the abundance of fresh water from the creek and the salmon who run here around June and July. So a lot of these buildings are some of the oldest we have here in Ketchikan. Came in to get vehicles, and then they would call them in. So you could say a lot She moved here in 1919. She mortgaged that greenhouse for $800. Now the married man's trail would lead behind these bordellos, and the men would come in and they'd have really dirty feet or dirty boots. So for 50 cents, she'd clean off the mud from their boots, 50 cents for a shot of watered down whiskey, and then $3 for her goods and services. Most people ask me why I come up here to Alaska. When I was a kid, I actually always wanted to live in Alaska. It was a dream of mine. I would tell everyone in my elementary school that I wanted to. If we're getting wet in here, we're having a way bigger problem. If you look to the left over here, you can see actually it's a little boat hospital. They tie those boats to those pilings right there, and as the water rises, they can continue to work on the boats. Although sometimes they tie them a little too tight and it ends up destroyed. Alright, we are on the water. Welcome to the Tonga Snare. That's actually a purse seiner, one of our fishing boats